Happy Halloween. I am Merrick D'Amato.
And this series should get set on fire!
And Mindbreakers Halloween. We got another Halloween movie.
Yep, all these horror movies in the place and all the monsters in your face get shot up into the space because you know we got that fire.
I am frankly amazed we have enough without even touching the remakes. We've had enough to fill 2 years of Mindbreakers Halloween episodes.
Like I feel like the last 10 to 15 minutes in all these other Halloween movies they're usually the most intense parts of the films, but I feel like we could fill an entire year with just highlights from all of those 10-minute segments because they seem like they last fucking forever.
Yeah. And
so it's here's another one, you know?
We're not
16 years later we get
and
this.
The worst part is
we're
not even done.
We're not done yet. No.
Because
the
there's
series
Halloween
is still in the oven.
After
this.
this.
It's still in the oven.
And
it's not done yet. It
presumably, there's a Halloween Ends, which they're working on.
Oh, God. That's not going to be the end of it, dude. Watch.
It's planning to have it come out in 2022.
It's not going to be the end of it.
It's coming out this year.
It's not done.
And it's all the final installments. They've tried that. They've tried that with all of the slashers. And
it's you put your hand on his shoulder and you just go oh, you. Waving.
Remember when Friday the 13th Part 4 was the final chapter?
Oh,
or
was
when
it?
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6 was Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare?
I don't remember that. Because it wasn't.
Or when it was The Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Also false.
Or when Roland was the last gunslinger.
or when McLeod was the last Highlander.
Remember when there was only one Highlander movie because the series functionally cannot have a sequel?
When Deckard's the last replicant. There's a connection.
Anyway, we're doing Halloween 2018 because now there's 3 different Halloween movies just called Halloween, and now I need to specify.
Yeah.
This has a 6 on IMDb, a 6.6. I think I'm just waiting for the IMDb page to load.
Go right ahead, it's fine. In the meantime, I guess I can just talk about little things.
6.6, I got it. Laurie Strode confronts her longtime foe Michael Myers, the masked figure who has haunted her since she narrowly escaped his killing spree on Halloween night 4 decades ago.
Yeah,
now, you remember
she's back in this one.
Remember that Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode, was stabbed and thrown off a roof at the beginning of Halloween Resurrection. However, we have still what's been plaguing this series for years. Retcons, because now, first when they did H2O, Halloween's 3 through 6 were just ignored. Now,
no, for sure, they were just nope, never mind.
Halloween 2, that's off the table too. It's only Halloween 1 has happened.
They thought JLC was actually JLK, and they shortened it down to JK. It's a bad joke.
I don't even get your joke.
Just kidding, she's not dead.
Oh,
JK.
okay. Gotcha.
J. Curtis. Yeah.
So, this series been going for 40 years now.
40 years ago! The retcons!
40 years of this series. And
40
before
years ago.
And it's directed by David Gordon Green.
It rings no bells.
It says it's written by John Carpenter, Deborah Hill, and Jeff Fradley. However, there's a little asterisk next to John Carpenter and Deborah Hill.
Based on the characters of John Carpenter.
John Carpenter has not been involved since the 3rd movie.
He wanted it done.
He did not want Michael Myers to be the main character in the series.
Yeah, he was like, oh, so you guys are going to keep going with Mikey, huh? Okay, I'm out.
Also, now, Laurie has had 2 different children retconned out of existence.
I defined this movie in literally 2 words, and those 2 words are failed abortions. Now I guess her kids are aborted too.
Like, cosmically. They were Thanos.
Yeah, cosmically aborted, which is the most permanent of abortions you could possibly get.
Now, let's watch this husk. Also, can I just say that the cover... The cover I have, which is just the mask. I didn't think it was possible for a movie poster to itself look tired, but the poster for this movie just looks tired.
Honestly, I feel like this series is just like a slowly deflating balloon. I imagine it just like...
But
slowly,
it doesn't,
you know?
It doesn't even have the comical fart noise.
Yeah, because it doesn't get any last one, you know? It keeps puffing out like one, and then another one maybe like fucking 3 years later. And then in this case, another one 16 years later.
It's not a deflating balloon. It's when you leave a balloon outside in the sun.
Oh, God.
And it just like contracts and collapses in on itself. And looks
no, but
sad
at least even then,
saggy.
like, at least then it like has a chance of popping, you know, from like the wear and tear of the rubber.
But this is one that's like inside, just in the window, and it never pops.
Or one
slowly,
sharp blade of grass hits it and it pops.
Nah, it just slowly collapses, but no one will take it down. You know what this reminds me of? This movie, before we actually get into it?
Go right ahead.
This series. My upstairs neighbors a few years ago had a pumpkin out on their balcony for Halloween.
Uh-huh.
And then they left it there.
Yes.
For months.
Yes.
And it just slowly got more and more rotted and collapsed. But they never moved it. They never took it down.
That smiling jack-o'-lantern face just slowly and patiently just like fizzled out into a fucking molting husk. A frown.
And then it just kind of dissolved and disintegrated up there. They never threw it out. Yes. And that's the series. So let's watch the longest Halloween movie yet.
It feels like it too.
No, it is. It's an hour and 46 instead of 90.
No, but it definitely feels like it also.
Let's watch Just Halloween.
Yep. Just Halloween.
I've waited for him.
Testing 1, 2, 3. We're on.
We're here to investigate a patient that killed 3 innocent teenagers on a Halloween in 1978. He was shot by his own psychiatrist and taken into custody that night, and has spent the last 40 years in captivity. Hello, Michael. I have something you might like to see.
Everyone in my family turns into a nutcase this time of year. Yeah, I mean, your grandmother is Laurie Strode. She was almost murdered.
Wasn't it her brother who murdered all those babysitters?
No, it was not her brother. That's something that people made up.
Do you know that I pray every night that he would escape?
What the hell did you do that for?
So I can kill him.
Dad, look out!
The bus crashed.
Mom, what bus crash?
Michael escaped.
Excuse me, somebody's in here.
Hello?
He's waited for this night. He's waited for me. I've waited for him. Get out of the room! Get inside! You don't believe in the boogeyman? He's here! Michael! You should.
Can you close the closet door?
This movie
It wasn't that bad.
so wants. This series is begging to die.
I know, but it wasn't that bad, honestly. The last like, okay, usually it's the last 10 minutes, and this one it's the last like 20 minutes was actually worth waiting through the movie for, in my opinion.
But the series should still be going.
Honestly, yeah, for real, man. Like the lead up to this was like,
this
is a slog still.
This movie, this series, I just see like walks out on stage, and how long, O Lord, before you let me die?
And then someone whips up pumpkin at its head, and it just falls collapse. And then when it finally gets back up, it keeps singing.
Always be a slave. Look down. You're standing in your grave.
Jesus.
There's going to be a Halloween 2461 eventually, isn't there?
When are we going to get Halloween X?
When is he going to go to space?
Exactly. Just
Come
like
on.
I want this series to get blasted into.
But his bosses didn't like him, so they shot him into space.
Exactly. Just fucking jettison this shit, man. So it opens up
start
with
out at Sunnyvale.
another rehabilitation center. It's Smith's Grove.
It's Smith's
Yeah,
Grove.
Smith's Grove.
It is the original one he escaped from.
Right.
And
No, I thought the place burnt down. I thought that was the first one.
No, that was the one from the first movie that he escaped from. It didn't burn down, though. That was the medical hospital.
He's back in the original one from the first movie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
And hey, if it didn't happen in the first movie, it's being completely ignored now.
Okay. I thought it was the one that burnt down in like the second one.
That didn't burn down though, because the second one now hasn't happened.
No, wasn't it like the fourth one they burnt one down?
It
was like the mental institution where like they brought the kid.
Yes, I don't know.
I thought it was that one. Anyway. So yeah, they have a student of Dr. Loomis, Dr. Sartain. Yeah, Sartain.
Sartain. He's
Dr. Sartain.
creepy looking. He looks like an evil pirate.
Yeah, honestly.
Haluk Billinger.
He's talking about dreams. What is it? He's taking these two interviewers basically to go see Michael. He's in a big yellow square out in the courtyard.
They bring him his mask, and he doesn't react
to try to get
it.
a response out of him.
But I'm amazed.
He does like look over his shoulder slightly. Though.
I'm amazed. Before I get into my opinions of Unmasked Michael Myers, I'm amazed the guards and other physicians let them do this, because it massively disturbs all the other inmates.
Oh yeah, they're like wooting and raving and howling and hollering, all kinds out there. The dogs are barking, and a lot of disturbances, but not from Mike. Michael is just sitting there.
Michael is Nick Castle in this scene, who is someone who actually worked on a lot of the John Carpenter movies as like a stunt guy.
Oh yeah. Interesting.
And producer. So it's cool that he's here.
And it's like one of the few movies where like we even get a glimpse of his face.
We see him briefly in the first
time
one.
we get a glimpse.
We see him briefly in the first one.
Okay. But it's like the first time in a long time at the very least that we
get 40 years.
Get a glimpse of his face. Yeah, exactly.
But he's we get a shot from behind and a shot from the sides, and he looks like Tom Hanks a bit.
A little bit.
He's very old as well.
Yeah, plus like I think one of his eyes is messed up.
Yeah. Well,
He's got one glazed over eye.
I mean, he got a knitting needle in his eye in the first one, remember?
Yeah. But it's like it's all glazed over in white because of that. It's like one milky eye.
Actually, I think he got both eyes pierced.
Yeah, but we only get to see the one, and it's all milky.
I don't mind him just having like a kill sense instead of vision.
Yeah, but I mean, he would just basically be like the mass murdering version of Daredevil.
Yes.
So. But like way stronger than Daredevil even.
Yes.
Like even Daredevil has like limited strength.
He could rock Daredevil.
Oh yeah, for sure. It would be a cool fight actually. That would be a cool.
Hey, what, Michael? You just put him in the morgue. Goddamn right. Goddamn right.
Exactly. Also, like the one guy that's interviewing him, Aaron. He's told not to go into the yellow square.
So he goes into the yellow square.
Yeah, exactly. He's right on the edge of the yellow square, holding the mask past the yellow square, extending it straight towards him. And nobody tells him anything.
No, these people don't care. He's being transferred to a much worse penitentiary.
Yeah. Also, he's telling him like, say something, Michael. Like he's demanding that he like has some sort of response. You know, he's like, you're drawn to this thing, aren't you? Say something.
And then, do we get the opening now or after they?
We get a late title card once more.
Yeah, we get the late title card. Oh, we've had late title cards in all of them.
Not all of them.
Well, in the first one, we had a late title card.
Yeah, but like this one and the last one, we had late title cards.
But this one,
anyways.
its late title card is it's a pumpkin. It's a rotted jack-o'-lantern being slowly reflated, which is this series in a nutshell. They won't let it be dead.
Shouldn't it be the opposite? It's slowly deflating.
If you want to play your movie in reverse, sure.
I don't know, man. I feel like it feels like it's deflating constantly throughout the film, but
so
whatever.
They go to visit Laurie Strode, who lives in a fortress.
Yeah, they go to interview her. The one next to him, I forget her name. She goes like, "Yeah, maybe you need this," and hands him an envelope with like $3,000.
Journalists don't pay for the interviews. Yeah, but you're not journalists. You're podcasters.
Yeah, exactly. So they end up buzzing in.
It's
and she lets them in.
Aaron Corey and Dana Haynes.
Okay. But yeah, like Dana hands him the envelope, and they get invited inside. They talk about it. They're like, oh yeah, we're looking to shed some new light on this. It's like Laurie's like, there's gonna be no new revelations or something.
But she's pretty chill with them answering the questions until they bring up her. Cause like, oh no, I'm happy he's being sent to a worse place. Let him die. I don't care. And they're like, oh, but what about your kids who don't talk to you and the 2 husbands you lost and how awful your life is? Okay, cool, you can leave now.
No, it's like finally we're bringing up like the fact that she's been through like 2 divorces and she has kids. It's like, where are they?
Well, there's only one kid and it's Karen.
Supposedly. Where's the other one?
Which other one?
The boy that was like cosmically retconned.
He's been cosmically retconned. He never happened.
No, it's like they swept him under the rug, man. That's so bullshit. Like he survives a movie and they don't even do anything with him, with his girlfriend no less. It's like, come on.
Also, Loomis is obviously dead.
Of course.
We'd actually get a tape recording of him, not played by Donald Pleasance, of course, but he's saying, "All right, I recommend immediate termination of Michael Myers.
It's like a liquefy his insides until they no longer function,
the
and then incinerate the remains." I think this was in another one though.
No,
I thought we had that exact same recording in another one of these.
We did, but we had to in this one too. Just like kill it.
Yeah, he's like kill it. It's pure evil.
Kill it now.
Kill it. Which is basically like if Loomis like Harold Ramis was like fucking talking about this series and the state of things.
It's like my plan on for how to deal with Jason Voorhees is since you can't kill him because he'll keep coming back, you encase him in a block of concrete, cover that block of concrete in molten steel so it hardens, and then drop him into the bottom of the sea.
Fucking wow.
That is...
Oh my god.
Like,
that would kind of work, I guess.
Would work for a bit until you can figure out a way to get rid of him.
Right. Or jettison him into space.
Yeah, that
so
didn't work.
Jason X can happen. I know.
Or
but
just shoot him
Jason
into the
X can
sun.
happen.
We could shoot him into the sun.
There we go. Anyways, Laurie just tells him to pay her and then get the fuck out.
Because they brought up the personal stuff and insulted her. So why should she keep talking to them?
Then we meet one of our heroines over here. This girl. Allison, exactly. She has a dad named Roy and her mother Ray. Yeah, there we go. And her mother,
Karen.
who is Karen, exactly.
Who is the daughter
yeah, she's been in
Laurie Strode.
Exactly. Karen's been in a lot of other movies.
Yeah.
She was in Jurassic Park.
Jurassic World.
As
Karen.
Yeah.
She's
been in a bunch of other stuff too, though.
She was the wife, the ex-wife of Paul Rudd in Ant-Man. So we have another Ant-Man
in the
series.
Not Paul Rudd.
No, but she broke up with Paul Rudd. It's okay.
No, that's good. Stomp on his feelings. Stomp on them. Crush Ant-Man's puny little ant feelings into
Destroy
the dirt.
Paul Rudd.
Destroy him. Destroy the man formerly known as Paul Rudd.
They're having dinner and they're talking about Halloween. Her boy...
Ray's setting up rat traps all over the house.
And I got peanut butter on my penis.
Yeah.
What?
Also, the Allison is like going to school with her two friends who are one of them is Dave and he's a fucking nib. I hate him.
I kind of like him because he does hero up when it's important.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
bro.
he does.
He runs away.
No, he doesn't.
He runs away. He lets his girlfriend die.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. She dies, bro.
Yeah, she dies, and he goes up to help. He's too late.
He dies, and he runs away. He goes, fuck this.
Yeah, but he doesn't die. He doesn't run away. He dies. He gets killed because he goes to help.
He said, fuck this, dude. He ran away.
No, he didn't.
He's a coward.
But then why is he dead on the door?
Because fucking Michael Myers found him and killed him.
Anyway, he's kind of weird because he likes to blow stuff up with firecrackers.
And he smokes a lot of fucking weed. He's the type of guy that, like, literally would fucking take a jack-o'-lantern apart and just fucking make it into a bong and take fucking rips out of that shit.
He drops...
He's a nib.
I got worried because he dropped one of his firecrackers very close to a car. It's like, okay, you're edging between pranks and terrorism here, dude. You might want to slow down a bit.
He's a nib, bro. Like, that's all we have to say about him. This child is a nib, and he doesn't deserve to live.
So, they're going to a Halloween party. Her and her boyfriend are going to go as Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh yeah, her boyfriend named what is it, Carmen? Connor. I think it was Connor.
Or Cameron.
I think. Cameron. Yeah, it was Cameron. Her boyfriend comes off as a decent guy at first.
Yeah, at first. They're going to dinner with her parents. They're going as Bonnie and Clyde with a twist. Laurie shows up. Yay.
Yeah. Also, her boyfriend has a boyfriend, and his name is Oscar.
I don't understand what Oscar is.
He's basically a combination of Chris Chan and Onision.
I don't get this character. Is this a polyamorous relationship? I don't know. I have no idea.
He's just his boyfriend's a boyfriend, you know?
Okay, this is weird. It wouldn't be weird if it was like legit polyamory, but it's not explained, so he's just very, very touchy and overly familiar.
And he's very much incel-y. Which is why I say he's like Onision crossed with Chris Chan.
I thought Onision was not an incel, but a pedophile.
He's both. Like,
well, I mean,
you can be both.
Okay, if you want to be technically, if you are a pedophile and you're not a complete monster, you're probably an incel. Right?
There you go. Exactly. Like you put up the facade.
So he tells us that we live in a society.
Mm-hmm.
And again,
That he does.
Laurie shows up to dinner. She drinks a lot.
Also, she gives the $3,000 to Allison.
Yes.
She tells her, like, get out of here, get out of the country, go do something.
Do something
Enjoy
you
yourself,
want. Do something
go on
cool.
vacation.
It's like, I can use
She's like, what about college? She's like, fuck college. Like, Laurie just straight up tells her, like, fuck college, go do something.
They're having the course about fate again.
At least it's not Jung.
True. Young, you mean.
Whatever, I pronounce it Jung.
Well, you pronounce it
It's a
wrong.
J.
You pronounce it wrong, then.
I don't care, okay? When it comes to this movie, I don't care.
Well, this movie didn't invent Jung.
I don't care! It's still part of this movie. If I were talking about it, having an actual philosophical discussion with somebody, sure, I'd call it Jung. But no, here I'm fucking calling it Jung because fuck this.
So, the movie, Michael Myers, the bus is going, and Laurie is watching the bus go with her gun. And then Dr. Sartain.
Yeah.
What an evil sounding name.
Dr. Sardine.
It's just me or does Sartain just sound evil, like Curian?
I'm just gonna call him Dr. Sardine from now on. I was gonna call him Dr. Satan, but Dr. Sardine sounds a lot better.
Dr. Satan sounds like a character from a better movie.
Dr. Satan! It was in, that was actually in, House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dr. Satan! But yeah, it's Dr. Sardine now.
So was Halleck Billinger.
The dude was in House of a Thousand Corpses?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay. So then what?
I'm looking up. A lot of it, mostly Indian movies.
Okay.
Because he is Indian.
Right.
House of a Thousand Corpses was 2001, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I wasn't in it.
Okay. But yeah, Dr. Sardine is on the bus with Michael Myers.
And then the bus crashes and Michael Myers just goes.
Well, like, a boy and his dad comes across this fucking car accident, this bus crash.
And they like, look, I like hunting with you, but like dancing's my thing right now, so I kind of want to do that.
Yeah. And he's like, I understand that, boy, but maybe you should be spending a bit more time. And he's like, holy shit, what's going on over there? And then he gets out of the car, goes to investigate the bus crash. He's like, I'm gonna check if anybody's hurt. Stay over here, call the police, boy. And then the boy calls the police, but he doesn't know where the hell they are. So all he tells them is like, yeah, there's a bus crash, there's people everywhere, and then he gets out of the car with a gun.
And he finds
which is the stupidest thing he could have possibly done.
He finds a bloody cop on the ground. He's like, oh, dude, I'll get help. No! Run!
Run! Yeah, get the hell out of here, kid. You should have just stayed in the car.
And the dad's has had his neck twisted all the way around.
Yep.
And then Michael Myers kills the kid.
Well, like, I assume he just, like, KOs him, but whatever.
And now Mike is loose.
Yeah, exactly.
Elliot
also, the kid shot the doctor.
Yep, good.
Even though the doctor, like, literally pops up out of the bus and says, don't shoot, he just lets off a shot and
yes,
hits him
but you know what the thing is?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what you're saying. If you jump out in front of a nervous person with a gun and make a loud noise, you're gonna get
Especially
shot.
Especially if it's a child, I mean.
Yeah, it's like, don't shoot. It's like, ah! Anyway.
He might as well have popped out saying a boogity boogity boo.
Don't act like a shooting range target.
No, but like, this kid's also really bad. He should have just stayed. First off, he should have just stayed in the car. Second off, listen to the guy when he tells you, get the hell out of here. And number three, shoots a doctor who literally is unarmed
But
and has literally nothing to do with this. After he gets onto the bus, which is the fourth thing.
But spoilers.
Yes.
He's an asshole and he deserves it.
I guess. He does. But I mean, what do you expect from somebody that's called Dr. Sardine?
So, Mike,
I don't like
we're
sardines.
skipping ahead a bit. Some of the family scenes don't really matter.
Spoilers, Merrick. I don't like sardines.
I quite like them. But, back at the family.
Yeah.
Apparently, Laurie was a bad mother because she trained Karen to use
God.
guns.
All these movies try to blame Laurie for fucking everything. I'm so tired of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, when are they going to realize that she's actually the hero of this, like, entire franchise?
It's like, I'm sorry, aren't we... This is 2018. I thought we were very big against victim blaming.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Come to my
Like,
area.
the girl...
Michael
Laurie
be tripping,
is
yeah.
trying to teach Karen how to shoot and fight, okay, so she can defend herself against assholes like Michael.
Or another,
and this
the
happens.
return of Michael.
Yeah, exactly, the return of Michael Myers. The resurrection of Michael Myers. And the never-ending cycle of death and rebirth with Michael Myers. And she's getting victim blamed. Swept under the rug, thrown into asylum after asylum. She's probably been in an asylum longer than Michael has, even at this point.
Well, because Michael spends most of his time escaping and being nursed back to health by crazy hobos.
Also, possibly because of retcons.
Yeah.
Like, canonically, she's probably spent more time in asylums because of retcons.
But
than
she has,
Michael
like,
Myers
she has
has.
this survivor panic basement, lots of guns.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It comes into play later. at the
Michael
end of the
Myers,
movie.
the two journalists get to a corner store, like a gas station. They get to the gas station, and there they both get murdered by Michael Myers.
Oh yeah, Diana, I think her name was
Dana.
Or Dana. Dana, yeah, Dana's in the bathroom and she's hiding from Michael, who's like coming down and opening each store to like a stall door, and Aaron is like wondering what's going on with her.
So he goes up, and he finds the
he goes up to like the cashier.
The cashier
I guess,
is
and, like his jaws snapped open.
He goes to the garage, and there's the mechanic who's been beaten to death and had his coveralls stolen.
Yeah.
And so Michael...
then they find him in the bathroom, and like Aaron tries to hit him with a crowbar.
Doesn't work.
He gets his ass whipped
across
across
the problem
fucking wall.
with hitting Michael Myers with a crowbar is?
It's not gonna work.
This is how it goes. Hey, Michael, I'm going to hit you with a crowbar. Thank you for crowbar. Bonk.
No, yeah, for sure. Like, you're just giving him weapons.
Yep, basically.
Literally the only, like, two things that work against him are, like, chain hanging and, like, bullets.
Even then, bullets don't work against Michael Myers.
To some degree. I mean, you can hit him with a shotgun.
Loomis shot him 9 times with a magnum.
Yeah, but he gets shot in this one too, at least in the hand, and it works.
True. Or does it? We don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna still have, like, 3 fingers on that left hand.
I don't know. This series likes its retcon.
I don't know, man.
So
seems pretty gay to me.
He kills both of them. He beats them to death, crushes their heads.
Yeah.
Then he goes to their car, steals his mask back.
And
then just goes to Haddonfield.
Yep. I actually do like the scene of him taking the mask out of the trunk. It's really cool. Very well made. It's like super well lit and everything too. I like really like it. Probably one of my favorite scenes, like, in this whole series, if anything. Like, really well shot.
I like how much use they get out of Michael sitting up.
That I don't like. That we get in other movies.
like the first one, it's really good.
Yeah.
It becomes his signature move, though, is do.
I guess, but I mean, fucking Jason Voorhees has that.
True. Jason
Voorhees
he does
is better
than Michael Myers at this point.
I don't know. It's like they're both kind of. I'm sorry, I have like my puppy over here. He's like up in my face. It's like, yeah, like Jason Voorhees, it's like is gonna get up, where it was like Michael Myers, you're not sure.
Yeah, at this point we're pretty sure.
Yeah, I know, but still, like he's more human than Jason Voorhees is.
Well,
so it's like you're not as sure.
So
you're my bugaboo. That's my good boy.
Depends, audience. Are you Gio's good boy?
Oh, yeah, boo. He's my good boo. Give me all kinds of kisses. I know, bugaboo. Calm down. I know.
So Michael Myers gets to Haddonfield. He just kind of goes.
Yeah, he just books it over there.
And once he gets there, he just goes. Oh, look, there's a hammer. I'm going to take this hammer to kill this person. Take this knife.
Oh, yeah. He goes into an old lady's house. He bashes her over the head with a hammer. Just straight up, like, meanders into her backyard. Goes into her house. Mollywops her out with a hammer. Grabs her kitchen knife. Goes next door. Stabs the neighbor, who's on the phone with her, with somebody.
I was yelling no at this movie during one scene. I was like, no movie, don't you do it. Because he goes to the crib with the baby. And he looks at the baby with an eye. I was like, no movie.
No, I knew he wasn't going to do it.
Don't you do it. I didn't know.
I knew he wasn't. I knew he wasn't going to.
This movie really doesn't like to show its kills a lot of the time.
Somewhat.
Stabs a woman in the back of the throat with the knife. While this is going on, there's the Halloween party where Oscar showed up as a demon with a t-shirt. His costume.
Well, he's like, he's got like devil horns and everything, and like, also, yeah, of course, there's a Halloween party because, yeah, that's another part of these movies. That's like, there's gonna be one.
The Allison and Cameron are dressed as Bonnie and Clyde, but Allison is Clyde and he's Bonnie.
And he's Bonnie, exactly.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, yeah, it's a twist, I guess.
Cool.
Gender swapping.
I'm not. Cool. It's nothing new or special to me.
Also, there's a girl with an anime mask, and there's another.
Yeah, there's a freaking caramel dancing woman.
I loved it.
I like the woman dressed as Tigra from the Avengers.
she's good looking. She's real hot, but I'm pretty sure the one with the caramel dancing head on her would like also look really pretty.
Or as a dude, like the actual caramel dancing dancers.
I don't think so.
Might be. We don't know. Nobody.
It was a girl's body, dude. It was a chick's body.
I didn't notice.
It was a chick.
The dance happens. It's fine. Michael Myers is killing a lot of people. He goes. There's one of the girls is babysitting, and she's inviting the friends over to the house, and the kid's like, "Hey, you're not supposed to do that. You can't come here and do that to Alakazam. I know that's drugs. No, it's a magic trick. Yeah, it's a magic trick.
Weed. I know that.
I like this kid.
Yeah, I know. He's really cool, that kid. I like him a lot. His name was what was it? Julian. Yeah, Julian.
He reminds me of that meme kid with the hell you say?
Or he looks like the That's Racist kid, but he has a lot better of a voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
He says that there's the boogeyman in his closet.
No, out in the hallway. He was saying that he was out in the hallway, and Dave shows up also to make out with Vicky.
There's a boogeyman in this house. Boogeyman is in this house.
Yep.
It's like Buster. He's like Buster Rhymes from the last movie, but as a child.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Actually, he's just as entertaining. Slightly okay, maybe not just as entertaining, but like just under, like slightly less. Only slightly less entertaining than Bust a Bus. You probably watched the last movie too, because yeah.
Because kids just watch anything these days.
For sure. Also, Allison is at this Halloween party, and she leaves for 5 minutes to talk on the phone with Vicky. Meanwhile, like, while she's gone, freaking Cameron's sticking his tongue down
Tigra's
down
throat.
Tigra's throat. Exactly. It's like she's gone, not 5 minutes. Yeah. And he's plastered. He's pissed
like,
drunk.
What, you like your phone so much? What if I throw it in this bowl of pudding? And he does.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you?
It's so fucking dumb. Also, Dave is an idiot.
And then she breaks up with him. And then she breaks up with him. Freaking well-deservedly.
Of course. Yeah, exactly, because of course. But, like, if that's not enough, it's just like, oh man, just him being like fucking pissed drunk and like waving around his flask everywhere. It's like, honestly, he deserved to die in this movie.
Why would you?
The fact he doesn't die in this sucks.
But
yeah.
Why would your thinking involve throwing phone into... Like, look, your girlfriend's already mad at you because she saw you cheating on her. Throwing her phone into a bowl of pudding isn't going to help.
Oh, your precious phone. I hope you like pudding as much as you like your precious phone.
How many puddings have you eaten in your life?
I love Dave going, oh, your mom was the daughter of that one girl whose brother slashed up her sister, right?
No, that's people
like,
just want to keep...
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah. I also like there that, wait, wasn't Michael her brother? No, people just like to think that because it makes them feel better. Like, okay, so you're retconning everything. Cool.
That's just not real. Like, they can't possibly be retconning that.
Yeah,
much.
they're retconning that part.
That's dumb.
Yes, it is.
That's so stupid.
What was your first clue?
I don't know. Probably the fact that it's fucking stupid. Anyways, every child that's not our main character or Vicky is a numbnard.
So
also Julian,
he's cool. So her boyfriend shows up, and then so does Michael.
And
he does the murder. I love how she goes just dance. like no, there's no boogeyman in here. Okay, can you make sure the closet door's closed? Yeah, sure. The closet door's not closing. Opens the closet door, and Michael Myers is right there. And the kid's reaction is the best. It's like, oh shit, and he just leaves.
Yeah, exactly. And Dave is downstairs, like outside, getting high in the garage, fucking around playing with the motorcycle.
And he knocks it over because he's an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. He's a numbnard. And by the time he hears Vicky screaming and everything, he grabs a kitchen knife and is about to go upstairs, sees Julian running out, and he says, "Go help her, man!" And she gets stabbed to death, and he just goes, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
And I'm guaranteed he just left, dude.
Yeah, probably. But he gets murdered anyway.
Yeah, exactly, but he gets murdered anyways. Inside, I'm pretty sure he gets stabbed in the garage. I'm pretty sure he gets impaled to the wall of the garage.
No, he's in the kitchen.
Also, okay, yeah, he gets stabbed literally right over there. If he would have gone upstairs, I'm pretty sure Michael Myers would have stabbed him next to her.
Yeah.
But it's no, he dies in the kitchen.
Because Michael Myers has long since given up on his let's set people up in amusing ways to fall on people. He doesn't care about that. He's lost his... He doesn't have fun doing the job anymore.
Well, he knows nobody's going to find them except for the cops. It's no one's going to come back to that house.
So...
It's fucking... what's her name's not going to go over there? Allison's not going to go there.
Oscar and Allison are on their way home. And then he tries to go in for the kiss. And she's really unhappy with that.
Incel 101, folks.
Even if you are interested in this person and they might be interested in you, the hour
Just jump
after
on
they
them.
break up with their boifriend probably
Exactly,
isn't the
just don't
time.
Jump on them, you dumb fuck.
Like, wait, actually, like, ask them out. Like, give it a week at least.
No, this guy's just an idiot.
He
I don't
is
like
an
him.
idiot. He gets murdered by Michael Myers because he falls on the lawn.
He's stupid. And he's plastered also. If anything, he's like more drunk. And he's also like, his stomach is sluggish from guacamole.
And he gets his head impaled on a fence.
Nice.
And
That honestly, he should be
this-
right next to Cameron right there.
This
man.
is when things start to go bad for Allison.
Yeah.
And there's a whole
Yeah.
chase through the city. There's a whole chase there's a bit of a chase with Michael following. She knocks on the door slams on the door of someone's house, like, please help me. And unlike in the first one, they actually do.
Yeah.
Cops
The
come to
cops
pick
come
them
by.
up.
They
The
pick
cops
her up.
also.
Officer Frank picks her up.
We have some other cops as well who are. They go to see Laurie and Karen. And
He's got Dr. Sardine with
tell
him.
them about Michael Myers. And everyone's like, people actually are taking the Michael Myers thing seriously. They
once.
evacuate Haddonfield.
Yeah.
And I do find it...
Oh yeah, they have like an offhanded line in this where it's like, "Hey, what are we gonna do? Cancel Halloween?"
My favorite line exchange is between the cop, who was one of the responding officers, and between Laurie. It's like, every day I wished she'd break out. Why? So I could kill him myself. No
He's like,
offense,
"That's a
but that was
dumb
a
thing to think
dumbass
about."
prayer. That was a stupid ass thing to pray for.
Yeah, he's like,
And
"That's
she
a dumb
doesn't
thing to
have a
pray for."
comeback.
Well, it's like she pretty much knows. Also, it's like, yeah, it's kind of stupid because he's gonna kill like pretty much everybody else but me because I'm like the only one that's ready for him.
So they go to hole up in her zombie house,
Her panic room.
and they go. All are given guns.
Even Ray.
Dr. Sardines gives everyone strict orders not to kill Michael Myers or hurt him at all because he's government property. And
That's the dumbest thing. Literally, as soon as he said that, I was like, "Oh, really? He's gonna be really government property after they put a hole in his head and then put him in the ground." For like, he's gonna be really part of the government and the county property after that one.
so they're driving along. The cop smashes into Michael Myers with the car because he's like, I have the chance. I can end this right now. Unfortunately, Dr. Sardine goes out to check on him and then kills the cop and steals the mask.
Right.
And then
he gives it back to Michael after he tosses him in the backseat of the car with Allison.
he puts Michael Myers in the backseat too.
He has this pen knife.
Yeah. A literal
like-
interpretation thereof.
Yeah, it's a literal pen knife.
So they're driving
It's a
along.
pen
I
that
wish
flips
Michael
open with a
Myers
knife.
could talk, would talk to me so I could know things, but he hasn't talked to anyone. He talked.
I wish Michael Myers would talk to me so I could be
I
his
wish
friend.
Senpai would know. Senpai Michael. Would
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I wish Senpai Myers would notice me. I wish Myers-kun would notice me. And then she actually has a really smart lie with this one. She goes like, yeah, I did hear him actually. When I was back at the house over there, he did say something to me. One word. If you let me go, I'll tell you what it is.
It's like, okay, what was the word? And then Michael wakes up.
Yeah.
And
And then kicks the cage of the cruiser over onto the sardine.
and kills him because, hey, you touched my mask.
Yeah, he like
Give
whips
me
him
back
out of the
my
car.
face.
Yeah, and then stomps on his head.
Yes.
Just mudhole stomps
I
his
don't
head
know
in.
why, but I'm hoping that if Michael Myers ever said a word, it would be Samhain. Or Sam Hain, so I could yell at the movie again.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. It would actually be better if he said it was Samhain.
There's a chase through the woods. Though it's not really a chase because nothing's chasing her.
Yeah.
Michael takes the cop car and goes to Laurie's house. kills Ray. Just kills Ray.
Right. Which strangles him.
Yeah.
Like, the cop car is, it's, like, full of dead cops, and they, like, it's actually kind of funny because he turns their heads into jack-o'-lanterns by shoving the flashlights up into their necks.
It's cool. He's starting to have fun with his job again.
Yeah, exactly. He's having a little bit of lighthearted chuckles over this one, you know? He's getting his jollies off.
He did do the ghost cheat trick and hide the babysitter's body under it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That actually kind of got me because I was watching like don't touch that. What do you mean don't? I mean don't touch that. That could be Michael.
Yeah, the ghost the ghost sheet and everything. I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up actually.
That could be Michael. He'll grab you. He'll hurt you.
No, but like not even because like it could have been Michael. It's like it's just fucked up because it's like like it's a dead girl and he's putting a sheet over her because you know she's dead. She's a ghost.
I didn't see it that way. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
this is why, man. I think of things in different ways.
Michael Myers gets into the house, as does Allison. They arm up. They shoot Michael a lot. They shoot.
Yeah.
He's breaking through the door and has Laurie by the throat. And Laurie, I hope, is kind of wishing she didn't take the shotgun because it takes her a lot.
Hey,
to
it works out though.
Well, it works. It blows half his hand off. But I think
exactly.
it would have worked better for her if she'd had, like, a pistol.
Right,
She just kind of turn and shoot.
Even better than that, I'll even raise you one. She could have just grabbed the boot knife that she has and cut his hand.
Oh, yeah, she does own a knife, doesn't she?
Exactly. There you go. It's like the guy's grabbing her face with both hands. It's like you could have, like, just lit, like... The whole point of a boot knife is so that you can, like, lift your leg up, reach it, and then stab whatever's grabbing at you.
It's not even on her boot, it's on her belt.
Exactly, there you go. She didn't even have to lift her leg. It's like, come on, just drop the shotgun and then grab the knife. Anyways, she blows his hand off, which kind of works out in her favor, I guess.
They trap him in the basement.
Uh-huh.
And they're running out up the stairs, and like spikes come out of the wall.
Oh no! Well, like before that, she's like checking the whole house. Basically, like she makes sure that like a bunch of them Karen hides downstairs, and then she checks the whole house, and like room by room, basically she's sealing them off with like roll out cage doors, and. She gets to the last room, basically, that's, like, up the stairs, and it's, like, filled with mannequins and blood, and it's, like, one of the mannequins is, like, pointing to the closet, and she goes to check the closet, and I'm like, don't check the closet, just seal the room off, honestly. It's,
she does have,
easier.
like, iron gates that fall, blocking off rooms. It's really cool.
Roll-out cage doors. And it's, like, she checks... Yeah, exactly. She could have just sealed it off, and it would have been... fine, honestly. Like right here, I'm gonna tell you guys like afterwards what I think she should have done. But anyways, she goes in, she checks the closet. Ray's body's in there. Then she turns around. Michael Myers pops out from behind one of the mannequins, and then like they have like a scuffle again, leading to downstairs. I think he strangles her or whatever, like whips her out a window, something like that. Yeah, he whips her out of a window, and then he goes downstairs to like try to get at Karen. And Karen and Allison also, like her daughter's down there too.
Karen does pull like, oh please Michael, I'm so scared, Michael.
Yeah, and she's got her old gun, the little rifle.
But she punks him.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a trick.
She's, like, got you, bang, hits him right in the neck. You know,
gets him into the basement, pulls the spike trap so spikes block up, like trap him in the basement. Then they turn on the gas.
Laurie pops up behind him, and goes like Happy Halloween, stabs him in the back, throws him down the stairs, basically. Yep. And then they come up. So he's trapped downstairs with the spikes and everything.
And then they turn on the gas.
Exactly. And it's like it's not a cage. This downstairs isn't a cage.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Exactly. And then she whips a flare downstairs,
and the whole house burns. Burns.
Yeah. Then they flag down a cop at the movie's over.
Wolfie burns.
Yep.
Piggy lives.
Another house has got that fire.
You've got me burning. You've got me burning.
All the murderers in the place and they all up inside the basement.
And
put your hands up in flames because they know they got that fire.
And this series isn't over for some reason. It's still happening.
It ain't over yet.
There's Halloween.
Can I just really fast? I just want to talk about what happened. What I feel like she should have done. Okay.
Shot him a whole bunch.
Really fast.
And put a grenade. Done the kill from the Punisher game where you shove a grenade in the person's mouth.
That would have been pretty cool. But when she's going inside of the last room with the mannequins, she shouldn't have even gone in. She just should have just slammed the door, like closed the gate on the whole room, seal him in there for one, and then circle around the side of the house, just grab, keep the shotgun with you, and just grab the shotgun and just watch the back window. And it's the second he tries to leave that back window, shoot him. Because he's not going anywhere else.
No.
It's he's sealed inside that room. The only other way out of there is through the fucking window.
You got him locked down, no deal with him.
Exactly. It's the second he leaves, you got him like a rat in a trap again. It's either way he's trapped. But I mean, at least this way, he's coming through that way. And you get to hit him with the shotgun.
Or heck, if you know he's coming through that way, rig more shotguns.
Exactly. There you go. Or just burn down the house with him inside of that room, and the second he tries to leave there, just shoot him.
One thing I did really like in this movie is they do a remix on the Halloween theme, or at least on the Halloween chase music.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That adds a kind of electronic noise to it, a synth noise to it.
Yeah, the music's alright.
It's like Terminator level.
Yeah.
It adds up.
It's pretty decent.
Kind of sounds
pretty good, man.
Makes it sound like the Dark Trooper theme a bit from The Mandalorian.
For sure. I would kind of take the time to ask you what your favorite part of the series is, also,
the first one.
No, but what part of the series? What exact moment?
Moment is. What do you mean?
Just in general, just favorite thing that has happened, because one of mine is probably just him putting on the mask.
Mine is probably going to be still, as I said, the first movie, how technically nothing happened for the first hour, but you did not feel it. It actually took the time to establish stuff, establish its characters,
right,
before Michael came and brought the ruckus.
No, it's a good thing, but I mean, one specific, thing that happens, one exact moment, one kill, one one moment where somebody's being chased, one interaction, something like that.
When he kills the boyfriend in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And mounts him on the door and just kind of looks at him.
Yeah, no, that was good. Yeah, that one was still a really, really good one.
And disguises himself as the ghost after.
Oh yeah, for sure. He makes actually a lot of use out of the sheet ghost thing. It's pretty cool.
How about you?
It's a good question, honestly. The kill, like I said, the kill. Then there's that kill with the kitchen. Honestly, is a really good one. Also, then there's him putting on the mask. Busta Rhymes kicking him through the window. Those are basically my top three, pretty much.
Anyway, this has been a really fun Halloween looking at all of these movies. Well, when there's enough of them, we'll probably do another bunch.
Yeah, for sure. And also a lot of the things, such as, all of Laurie Strode's kids.
Yeah.
And the fact that Michael Myers' niece getting banged is also getting retconned.
Yep.
Along with, pretty much any and all survivors from any and all of the other movies, with the exception of maybe Laurie.
And the whole connection to Samhain. That's out too.
Yeah, pretty much for sure. I mean, no more people are getting like raped and sacrificed anymore.
And of course,
honestly, I'm pretty sure you were looking forward to a lot more people getting raped and sacrificed.
Most
right?
heartbreakingly of all, no more Silver Shamrock.
That I have zero pity for, and it can fucking burn in hell.
It was the best sequel.
I fucking hated it. It was so fucking bad. Fuck this bullshit Halloween song, Halloween song, Halloween song. Fuck this bullshit Halloween song. Fuck this series.
So, next time we're actually going to look at some actual John Carpenter.
Woo!
So see you for that. When we get out of Halloween stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Till then, I've been Merrick D'Amato.
And I've been, I guess, drop kicking people through windows and shit.
And happy Halloween.
Bus a bus.
And happy Halloween.
Happy candy
happy
eating.
Halloween, happy Halloween.
Do all the drugs and candies and grapes.
Bye, guys.
And don't rape your nieces.
Bye, guys. Stay safe.
Bye.